Good morning, Smith Station. My name is Jacob Prather, and this is the latest edition of PNN. Math team members need to be sure to pay their dues of $20 to Mrs. D. Bird. Speaking of the math team, don't forget about the dress closet that they're hosting this year. If you want to donate dresses or just want to browse the closet, you can be sure to contact Mrs. D. Bird. NHS students working the Soldier Marathon will need to get their t-shirts from Mrs. Stewart today. You'll all be meeting at 7:45 a.m. tomorrow morning at 1 Arsenal Place parking lot in Columbus, Georgia. The Smith Station High School basketball team will be having a showcase scrimmage today at 5:30 for the girls and 6:30 for the guys. Admission is only $1 and the concession stand will be open. Tomorrow, our Smith Station High School cross-country team will be playing at the state championship. We'd like to wish a big good luck to all of our runners out there. JV and varsity baseball team tryouts will be taking place next week after school from 4:30 to 7:30 at the baseball fields. Sign-up sheets will be in Coach Ferry's room. Well, that's all for your announcements. Now here's Cam Richardson with your national sports.
Last week's weekend of sports was amazing, and this week's sports promises to be even better. The Dallas Cowboys failed to capitalize against the Cardinals last week and hope to redeem themselves with a win over the Jaguars. The Jaguars can make a statement if they beat Dallas by doing a couple of things in the game. The most important step is exposing the Dallas defense. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on a roll with Ben Roethlisberger and the explosive Steeler offense showing the NFL that they are ready to play. They will be playing the New York Jets, who have had trouble with past opponents dealing with injuries or the quarterback drama between Michael Vick and Geno Smith. They'll need to straighten up in order to be ready to face the Steelers. The number 5, Alabama Crimson Tide, are coming fresh off a bye week, a helpful bye week at that, having to go up against the LSU Tigers. A spot in college football playoff lies in the air as Alabama needs as many wins as possible to stay in the playoff conversation. The Tigers knocked off Ole Miss last week and will be looking to do the same to Alabama. The Auburn Tigers just keep on pulling close victories, winning a road game last week 35-31 against Ole Miss. They would have to keep on winning to stay in the playoff picture as well. They stay at home in Jordan-Hare to go against the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M will be without their star quarterback Kenny Hill due to a violation of NCAA rules. That will either help or hurt the Aggies as they face the Auburn Tigers. The Georgia Bulldogs took a surprising loss to the Florida Gators, and not only did they lose, but they were obliterated 38-20 to an unranked team, which pushed them back quite a bit in the polls. This week they'll be matched up with Kentucky Wildcats. Despite them not being ranked, they have proven to be a challenge with past SEC games played. And the college football rankings, as you can see, is looking pretty solid so far, with Florida State on top with teams like Alabama and TCU looking in to join the playoff conversation. Let it be known, to keep their spots in the polls, each team has to win out in order to be locked into the college football playoffs. For more of our national sports coverage, check out PantherNews.com. This has been Cam Richardson with your national sports, PNN.
Kathy Friends had the chance to ask students about their most embarrassing moments, and here's what they had to say.
We've all had an embarrassing moment. Here are a few students with theirs.
My most embarrassing moment was in the student-faculty basketball game last year. I got rebounded on by Miss Goodrich, and I retired.
My most embarrassing moment was we were at soccer practice doing drills and we had to run backwards, and I tripped really bad and rolled backwards, and it was pretty funny.
My embarrassing moment is one day we were changing classes and I was walking upstairs and I tripped and face planted on the steps.
My most embarrassing moment was at work and I was mopping the floor and I turned around to go put the mop up and I fall right on my butt and everybody started laughing.
My most embarrassing moment was when I was in first grade and we just got in from recess, and this girl next to me, she told me to go to the bathroom, so I did in my pants.
This one time I was trying to show off for my next door neighbor who was a cute little boy and I was young, so I tried to jump over the fence and it tore my pants off.
One time when I was in second grade, I saw two kids rushing to the tetherball court and I really wanted to play, so I started sprinting down there. And I just kept sprinting and I ran into the pole and knocked myself unconscious.
I'm Kathy France, PNN.
Here's Hunter Peterson with your entertainment news of the week.
If you saw Catching Fire, then you're probably excited for Mockingjay. It comes out November 21st, and I'm pretty sure everyone's going to go see it. If you have plans for April of 2015, well, you better cancel them. You know why? Because the Fast and the Furious 7. That's why.
Dominic Terrell, you don't know me. You're about to.
This has been Hunter Peterson with PNN.
Here's Stephanie Seda with your latest app of the week.
It's that time of the week again for your app of the week. The app we have for you this week will help you prepare for the SAT some of you will be taking. This app is called SAT Question of the Day. Each day, this app prepares a new question that has been taken from previous SAT tests. You can practice in all the categories the SAT offers. When you answer a question, it will tell you if it was right or wrong, the percentage of people who got the question correct, and an explanation of the answer and why it is correct or incorrect. This app has helped numerous people become more prepared for the SAT. So I hope you check out this app and more on panthernews.com. This has been Stephanie Seda, PNN.
Here's Caleb Carroll with a story on this year's senior quotes.
I was curious to know what other seniors put for their senior quote, and here's what they had to say.
My senior quote was, "To prepare for a chance of a lifetime, be prepared for the sensational news. A shining new era is tiptoeing near," and it's basically because college ain't ready for me yet.
My senior quote was by Eminem. It was, "I don't care if you're black, white, skinny, or fat, tall or short. As long as you're good to me, I'll be good to you. Simple as that." Because I genuinely try to treat everybody the same that I want to be treated.
My senior quote was, "No alarm clock needed. My passion is what wakes me up." I guess I used it because it's my motive. I live by every day.
My senior quote is, "I am the Helen Keller of romance," by Eric Depew, and it is the truest thing about me.
My senior quote was, "Hustle in silence, let success be your noise." I picked that senior quote because I feel like a hustler is a hustler, and my success shows the passion that I make.
My senior quote was, "You can close your eyes to the things you don't want to see, but you can't close your heart to the things you don't want to feel." I chose it because it's like deep, and I really like deep quotes, and I just like making people think.
I'm Alyssa Brown, PNN.
Here's Liam Cray with a story on some historical figures.
A person's opinions are typically based on the actions of those around them, or a role model. What historical figure inspires you the most?
A better known female figure that inspires me the most is Amelia Earhart. She was a female pilot that not many people believe that she can do what she tried to accomplish.
Leroy Robert Satchel Paige.
Can you tell me why?
He was the first black pitcher, so he inspired me to become a pitcher.
Jackie Robinson.
Can you tell me why?
Because he knew going into Major League Baseball that he wasn't going to be accepted, and he did it anyways to play the sport he loved. So.
The historical figure that inspires me the most is Karl Marx.
Can you tell me why?
He inspires me the most because of the fact that he started a revolution and came up with an entirely new idea for government versus where one ruler had his say, everyone had their say and everyone was treated equally.
The historical figure that inspires me the most would definitely be Alice Paul.
Can you tell me why?
Because during the 1900s, she was a women's rights suffragist for giving the women the right to vote.
William Craig, PNN.
It's that time again. Here's Kathy Franz with your latest Vines of the Week.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound.
Come on, do it. Oh! Oh!
Got your girlfriend at my crib watching Netflix.
Where's he at? COP, roll it down, fold it down, scroll it down, slow it down.
My family here and they rolling up, so bigger the bill, the harder you ball.
Today and Saturday, the Lady Panthers basketball team will be competing in the St. James tournament in Auburn. The wrestling team will also have their first meet in Auburn tomorrow. Their first home match will be November 22nd. The cross-country team will travel to Huntsville, Alabama this Saturday to compete in the state championship meet. I'm Buck Jordan with your high school sports, PNN.
Well, that's all for you today, Smith Station. Be sure to check out our website at panthernews.com for more stories and a list of all of our announcements. Have a great day, Smith Station.